Hi everyone, Tom was here back at it with another mystery box. It has been some time. Post Steel City Con, I thought I was actually going to do more of these, but it didn't really work out. It's kind of being selective, kind of pick and choosing, determining what was the right one. I don't know if this is necessarily the right one, but this is the one we're going to do. This is the Zobie. It was a Memorial Day special. It's listed as Xtreme Zobie XL Mega Box. This is of the $60 variety. It contains one signed script cover, one signed prop. We are going to crack this box open on Tom Was Here.
This is Robert Stack, and when I'm not solving mysteries, I'm watching Tom Was Here.
Okay, Zobie XL boxes. Now this was, I believe, the cheapest of the XL boxes. Usually the XL boxes are a lot more expensive. And I don't think I ever got a Zobie XL box. I got the regular Zobie monthly boxes, but never the XL box. And even though this is at a lower price point, maybe it's something better than whatever the standard $60 mystery box would be. Hard to say. So we're going to get into this. We're going to see what it is all about. Not really sure what to expect. Pop culture casts a wide net. And admittedly, I've been hanging up things more and more in the house, both in my office and down here, that I've gotten a little bit more selective into things that are worth keeping versus things I would sell or trade. And the hope being, as always with their mystery boxes, is to have something that is worth keeping and not something you want to sell off right away. Or at least something that will make you think about it for a little bit before ultimately selling it or trading it. So, we're going to get into this. We're going to see how we do here. I've never seen a script cover before. Like, I have a few signed scripts up here, but they're the full script. So never been into the cover. So we're going to get into... the pins here, and I believe this might be pins from previous boxes. I know for sure this one is. I actually got this box from Zobie. This is the Uncle Buck Pancakes pin. I got the limited edition one that was like the bowling ball, which I ended up selling because I really don't collect pins. And Zobie has... Of the companies that put out these pins and these mystery boxes, Zobie does seem to have the biggest, bulkiest pins of them all. It's definitely a bigger pin option, but probably one I will put up either on eBay, because it's kind of hard in groups, and maybe I don't know if I'm alone here, to sell kind of the pins and the small items that you get in these boxes now. During the pandemic, I mean, it seemed everybody was buying these things, probably because they didn't have any other time or stuff to do. But it's been a lot harder to then sell off these pins, so I just kind of throw them up on eBay. And every once in a while, someone will make an offer on one, and I'll end up selling one. But they're a long haul, one. But that's really not what you're getting the box for. Okay. Now we have another one here. This is a Gremlins one, limited edition of 550. Looks to be a Christmas themed pin, Gremlins. Really cool pin. I did not get this one before. I've never seen this one before. It's really cool, except if I collected pins or had something to do with these pins. I have so many pins in this house at the moment that I want to get rid of all of them. But really, like I said, it's been a long climb in terms of actually selling them. Okay. So we got, I don't know if to go with the prop or the script cover. Maybe we'll do script cover. And this is an office script cover for the pilot. And my guess is, I could be wrong on this, but I believe that is Kate Flannery, who I would guess that's Meredith on The Office. So that's really cool. I like The Office. I watched every episode of The Office, even the the Robert California and Beyond years. I always liked The Office. It's interesting with the script cover, though. You would hope it would have the full script, but maybe that's something easy to, like, make out of this. Like, you can almost find, probably on eBay or some other find, a generic script of The Office pilot, just attach this to it, and then you have an Office pilot script. The one good thing I will say about these, and one thing I considered with the Threat Level Midnight one that I got in a BAM box, is that you can add to this always. So anybody that was on The Office and from the original days, which is just about everybody, you could add them in different spaces. Now, she signed it real big, like right in the thing, but you can add like this whole space down here or on the side. So that's cool. That's not a bad kit. Not sure if I'm going to keep this yet or not, depending on if I want to make a like cast piece script out of it. But at the moment, it's pretty cool. Okay, and the prop here is interesting. It's a jersey. It is a jersey. It has a Zobie COA. It's the first time I've seen that. A Zobie COA. So not like a JSA, not a Beckett, but a Zobie COA. Interesting. Is that an older thing they're doing, or maybe a newer thing they're doing? I heard some other companies are kind of switching to their own COAs. Maybe they're getting too expensive. Maybe, JSA and Beckett are getting too expensive. But what is this? I don't even know what jersey. Oh. Actually, you know what? As of one who collects a good movie jersey, this ain't bad. This is a Milwaukee Bears jersey with Squeak Scolari, the man, the myth, the legend. I mean, look, in a movie where Trey Parker and Matt Stone kind of, were allowed to do their own thing and go over the top with it. Really an underrated gem of a film. I appreciate Basketball. It's one of my favorite, one of those 90s comedies that people don't really talk about, but it built its own little universe. Basketball was a cool idea. I really enjoyed the movie Basketball, and I actually might hold on to that one. They have done it. They have done something that, I'd be honest, I did not expect from this box. I really expected these were things that were going to be put on eBay to, just right away. But, for this movie, I will say Squeak is fantastic. If you don't appreciate his performance, I mean, there are times where he steals the show in this film, which is a hard thing to do. But yeah, he's really good. Now, obviously, as an autograph or whatever, this is more about a nostalgia play. But I do enjoy that. That's actually really cool. I don't hate that, actually. Just to show, let me prove my basketball fandom here. The only downside in terms of this jersey, because I do have a Coop 44 Airman Cooper National Basketball League jersey, but most of the replica jerseys don't have the Milwaukee Bears logo on the back, which this one does, which is more movie authentic, I guess you could say, than the other ones. But yeah, I own a Milwaukee Bears Cooper basketball jersey. The hope was always, in a rare chance, because the guys from South Park, Trey Parker and Matt Stone, are making money hand over fist with South Park. Most likely they'll never do a signing, but if they ever did, I'm sure everybody would send every South Park, and even I might consider every South Park animated poster or movie or something like that. But if the price was reasonable enough, I may sit in that Milwaukee Bears jersey to get signed, because I'm that big of a fan of basketball. So, as far as the value of the box, I think this value of the box goes as far as your interest in maybe not necessarily the signers, but the items themselves. Like, for example, if you got this out and you didn't like basketball, and the dude's not like some household name, great actor. He's a great actor in just about every Trey Parker, Matt Stone movie, but he never really did too much outside of that. But man, he's really good in those movies. It's if you pull that and you're not a fan of basketball, or you're not a fan of him in that movie, maybe that's a loss for you. Or in this case, if you pull an Office thing and maybe you didn't watch The Office, maybe you didn't like The Office, or maybe you hated Meredith or Kate Flannery, who I'm guessing that is. You tell me. Let me know in the comments. Obviously, I could look it up with JSA. This value for this box goes as far as your interest in these franchises do. And for me, I feel pretty good about it. Like I said, these I'm going to move these. They're definitely going to move. I'm TBD on this one, depending on if I want to start like a casting, because the Office people have made their way around Steel City over the past few years. But this one, of all things, may find its way into a frame, just because, just to have a basketball signed jersey. I am a fan of them. It'll find its way somewhere in the house. Most likely, I've been actually adding stuff kind of on my cellar steps heading down, and that may be one for that wall, because that is awesome. But that is it. Let me know your thoughts on the Zobie XL Memorial Day boxes. What I am very curious about, and let me know in the comments down below, is it the same box? Like, did everybody receive the exact same thing in the Zobie boxes? I don't know how that works with Zobie. Is it similar to BAM, where when they do these XL boxes, are there different items? So certain people got different items in here? Or is it same cookie cutter, like everybody got the Bears jersey, everybody got the signed Office script, maybe the pins were different? But I'd be very curious to know if everything was the same in all those boxes. But that'll wrap it up for the Zobie XL, I think you called it Xtreme, Memorial Day box. Guys, thanks so much for watching. If you were new here, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Like to support me on Patreon like John Bailey did. You can do so. Link is in the description below. If you'd like to buy a t-shirt, a Tomwashere t-shirt, you can do so at Spreadshirt, as well as links to my eBay store, Facebook page, Instagram, Clubhouse, and the Pennsylvania Autograph Collectors Association. Links are in the description below. Also, lastly, and I mentioned this in several videos, but I never actually showed them. I have stickers, little tiny baby stickers, that anytime we do a trade, anytime you sign up on Patreon for even like the lowest tier, I think the lowest tier, if I remember correctly, if you see me somewhere, or if you buy something on eBay from my store, you will get one of these stickers in the box. It's a little gesture, but just something that, if you were interested in said sticker and wanted one, let me know in the comments down below, and we'll figure out a way to get one to you. But that'll do it. Zobie Pop Culture box. Let me know your thoughts on it. But guys, thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, I will see you soon. But until then, bye everyone.